coincidence, but we're back here to talk about it in case you were watching it. And I don't know, I just found that very interesting that everything froze up when we were talking about glyphosate in Lake Tahoe, and then Trump is signing executive orders to push it through and to do it. And it was crazy. So if you guys missed that, make sure you go watch that video so you can see what we're talking about now. I'll also talk about some other things now that we're back. That was really interesting, you guys. Hopefully you're having a good Memorial Day. I feel sorry for all the people that are out there that gave their lives for the bankers' wars. Now that we know what we know. I also did some studying on World War II, and you know, that whole thing was a setup. I hate to say it, with the Japanese and everything. We were squeezing them like a prune, and we also cut them off of their oil, all their trading, and everything that we've done to Iran. And they pretty much, you know, we weren't getting sucked into World War II thing, right? They weren't selling enough war bonds, and they couldn't do it. So they let them actually come on in and do the boom boom in Hawaii. Okay, you guys can go look this stuff up. You know, there's news and stories, but then there's the real news and real stories. Hit that thumbs up so people know that we actually came back on. And I don't even know what to tell you guys. So that story, the glyphosate story, you can look up. Mother News, Mother Jones News knows about it. You guys can read that article for yourself. They are spraying Lake Tahoe with glyphosate. I also know that people are talking about how they have to go find their own electricity now for the data centers. We just had a $15 billion data center on Highway 70 down there by Warrenton, Missouri, get approved right next to a big ass Amazon data center. Y'all, I keep raising the warnings about the data centers because they're not, you know, to help you out shopping online. And I don't know even what we can do about it, man. It's full steam ahead, the DOD, all the fake stuff, everything is fake and gay, right? The America Kurt stuff, everything is twisted, fake. And the people that can see this stuff, the people that have their pineal gland fully functional, the people that are actually spending time trying to investigate this stuff, can see this stuff for what it is, right? All this fake stuff, Trump stuff. On the far right. What's next? No. Let it go. There you go. Oh my gosh, man. The data centers, everything is full steam ahead, right? Everything is full steam ahead. Spraying glyphosate, dropping stuff from the skies. I got Adelman, who's Trump's buddy, saying that they're just going to spray fentanyl from the sky and let it come down on us. I also got a video of Elon Musk's ex-wife talking about how there's going to be a mass, you know, vaporation of people, and that's why they need to know about us. Okay? It's amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing. I recently saw a video about the spraying of glyphosate in Lake Tahoe.
They want to do this water thing.
It's amazing. And we talked about the chicks being dropped from drones, helicopters, and planes, by in boxes on people's land. We talked about the, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. Can you guys hear us? Is everything working all right? I don't see the thing moving, but I don't know if you guys can hear us. Can you hear? All right, I see some hearts at 100, so that means yes, 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 and yeah. Man, oh man, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on this video as well.
I think you did that whole thing. I didn't even stop it the whole time.
It was there. We got 26 minutes. They heard the whole article, but we weren't able to really talk about it, okay? I don't know, man. This is the next 10 years are going to be off the chain. Everyone knows that their plans are for 2030. I don't know if they're going to make it there, but they are going at breakneck speed to try to get there, okay? Also in St. Louis and St. Charles County down there, they have Highway N project where they're going to take, there's a family farm down there called a Century Farm. If you're not familiar with that term, it means the farm has been in that family for over 100 years. And they have 2 new or 3 new generations actively farming that land right now And the government is about to sweep it away from them, claiming eminent domain so they can build a 15-minute city. Okay? Y'all, you're also hearing stories about data centers, okay, taking the land. I saw the story in Georgia. They're taking the land, claiming eminent domain. Okay? So it's really going to get wild out here, you guys. And I don't know, are we going to fight back? Are we just going to roll over and take it? I don't know. I know nobody's taking my land, and if they do, I won't be here anymore to worry about it because I'm going down in a firefight. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I don't know. And we need to get organized and get out in the streets. Maybe that's what's up, right? We don't get organized and get out in the streets. Only the weirdos do. Okay, they get organized and go do no kings protests and all that stuff, right? Which, you know, doesn't do nothing. But when they're, you know, actively spraying our skies and they're poisoning our water and they're fluoriding us and giving us chemicals and big pharma and all this stuff, nobody cares. So I don't understand it. It's very amazing.
The seeker of truth, Joe Driscoll, will boycott them, teach them a lesson. Well, so here's the thing. Your money does go a long way. And I want you guys to know right now it's strawberry season. And if you compare like a Driscoll strawberry or any of the regular conventional strawberries, because they are like always number one when it comes to the pesticide, fungicide, herbicide load, it's just crazy how bad they are and toxic. They just suck it all in. You look at the inside of a conventional strawberry, and then like right now, if you go pick it from your garden or get it from a farmer, the taste is just so different, as well as the color. I mean, it's just amazing. So if you don't buy these things, and you try to go and start sourcing locally, money goes a long way as well.
You guys are gonna have to keep your immune systems up, your body up, your liver clean. You know what I'm saying? The teas from the Missouri Tea Company are gonna help. They're organic, and I mean, we're just gonna have to fight the good fight until we can get kind of organized out there and, you know, put this stuff away.
And we need to keep our body clean. Just one simple thing that anybody can do, it's free, is just fasting and kind of acquaint yourself what fasting is, what it can do for you. Look up, her name is Dr. Mindy Pelz, P-E-L-T-Z. She has been, she's like an expert on fasting for over 20 years, dealing with lots of different things. But fasting can help with cancers, it can help with just lots of different issues, diseases in the body. It helps, I mean, just 12 hours of fasting can increase your testosterone like over 1,000%. It helps with the brain to think clearer, because the thing is the human body was not made to eat food all the time. It doesn't mean you have to eat at 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8
That's
o'clock.
another scam.
That's all, you know, by the cereal companies and, you know, General Mills and all that kind of stuff. Kellogg's and who knows what else. But you really need to like listen to your body and know the good foods that you put in your body that can help. And fasting is one amazing way of doing it. Not having food in the digestive tract all the time. Because different hours of fasting can help with
It says it in your bio, fasting and prayer.
Yeah, help with the brain, it can help with immune function, it can help with function. It also can help with even your, like people that have food addictions or hunger pains or different things like that. So look into Dr. Mindy Pelz, and here's a simple way that anybody can do this. If you like compress your eating, your meals within like an 8-hour window. So like Doug and I, we do this a lot. We just eat between like 10 and 6. Or if you did 11 and 7, you know, when you ate during those hours, that's going to give you 16 hours of nothing. That's like drinking water, maybe with the minerals in it, like remineralized with the vitamin or salt. Something like that could be very helpful for a person. And just know when you go to eat again, you don't want to eat donuts or a bunch of bread. You want to eat protein. And I think a lot of people do that wrong because that'll spike your blood sugar. You want to eat some good protein, eggs or something like that, and that's going to really be beneficial. But look into Dr. Mindy Pelz. She's got a lot of interviews on, and she's got a lot of information. And just learn about fasting, because fasting can get rid of a lot of issues that people are having. A lot of issues. So just start learning how to take care of yourself. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff here as well. We talk about drinking the structured water. And that you can check out tmhw.net. Look into the structure.
They told you guys, right, that they're going to create lab-grown meat. They've been barking about this stuff for the last several years.
Chocolate.
Now the alpha-gal thing's going off the chain with these ticks being dropped everywhere. I mean, hey guys, it's like so in our face right now. It pains me to keep talking about this stuff. We got to keep trying to wake people up. There's strength in numbers. Also, you know, purifying your air is a big deal. Like, you want to have the best air you can breathe. You can get some candles from the MissouriTeaCompany.com. I'll leave the link for you guys. It purifies the air, gives you a little bit of red light therapy because of the wick and the candle light. It's how our forefathers all handled the nighttime. Don't use the LED. They gave you LED lights. They know exactly what the LED lights do to your body. That's why they outlawed the incandescent bulb, because that was a more natural burning light. Everything that they have done so far is to put you in the trick bag and to cause you sickness. It's amazing, right? I mean, just think about this stuff. It is actually amazing. Alright, so, I don't know. If you guys want to talk about some stuff in the comments, we're going to hang out with you guys for a little while, even though the first video got totally dumped on. I don't understand what happened. All these live shows we do from the new setup, Ethernet cable and everything, guys, please do not be using Wi-Fi. Using the Ethernet cable. We have a Truth Conference and we want you to speak live at the International Truth Expo in Quartzsite, Arizona, November 13th and 15th. I sent you emails. Send it again. I think we have a speaking gig in November in San Antonio, Texas. So I have to check the dates. We're going to be down that way. It wouldn't be nothing for us to hop over to your thing if the dates jive. You can email me at offgridwithdougandstacy@gmail.com. And then you can also put in the header there that Quartzsite, Arizona Truth Conference. Okay? See what we can work out. They don't like, I know it's crazy, right, Jennifer? I mean, I was just reading that news article and the whole video just went blank. And all this internet we can use here for no problem. We've been having great live shows with you guys every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to turn off the commercials right now as well. And all of a sudden tonight we're reading some nitty-gritty about the spraying of glyphosate in Lake Tahoe, one of the most pristine places in North America. The whole video gets wet. So the video's up if you want to go listen to the news article. But tonight, now, we're just going to be chatting about all the stuff you can be getting from the Missouri Tea Company.
Oh, and also the events back where they can't find incandescent lights.
Yeah, Lowe's even has them now, so just kind of look around, plus try to look at it on the internet. But yeah, it is, you got to work for it a little bit, okay? Also, thanks to everyone who made it out to the Missouri Tea Company opening over the weekend. We have our brick and mortar store open in Vandalia, Missouri, and we had a bunch of folks. One lady ate the flowers. She drove an hour and a half, so that was really awesome. We had a great turnout for the new building and everything. Our sandwiches are off the chain. We have roast beef and turkey sandwiches that are made with no nitrates, no chemicals, very clean meat. Our bread and everything is baked from an Italian bakery. We have French. We have pastries, and we have biscotti, big family business, and so it's really good. We got hot teas and cold teas, and just a great atmosphere for you to sit around and hang out in, okay? So that's the Missouri Tea Company, has a brick and mortar store. Also, if you guys are, except for Mike Gray, we look younger and younger, but also in our, if you guys have ever bought anything from the Missouri Tea Company, if you go to Google Maps or type in the Missouri Tea Company, please leave us a review, an honest review with 5 stars saying how great it is. But that helps us tackle the on-foot traffic around here, and that'll lead more people to find healthy alternatives, tea that's been vetted, right? Organic, herbal tea. You know, some of our teas even picked by hand. Chocolate tea, very good. You know, and we got 2 new teas getting ready to hit. You're on the email list, you get that notification, or if you're in the university. Also, this Wednesday night at the Trump derangement syndrome, but now it's, what did Curtis say? He called it the Trump delusional syndrome, right? Because people are just listening to what he said and they don't even like look at the information. Thomas Massey lost his seat because AIPAC used at $15 million to change him out of his seat. And you know, I got my little things about Massey that I don't like, but he was fighting the good fight a little bit. He wanted to get the kill switches out of the cars. He wanted to get AIPAC designated as a foreign, you know, lobbyist thing. That's what got Kennedy killed. You guys need to do your homework and stuff. Also chasing them around about their nuclear program. You guys can go check that out for yourself as well. But now $15 million they spend to get a guy out of his seat. Okay, that is amazing. Like, these people don't even make, let's look it up. The average salary, okay, average salary, yeah, I think it's like 153. Average salary for everything Big Pharma tells you, in this man's opinion now, this is just Doug's opinion now, don't be listening to nothing that I say, is a scam. All right, Rockefeller bought all the holistic clinics and all the homeopathic places, and then shut them down to create this, what's it called, allopathic medicine, petro in it, and they're shoving it down your face. All right, amazing. And you can go look this stuff up for yourself. No one's making it up. I'm just the guy telling you. Just the guy telling you. Amazing. But the best thing you can do is try to keep your body clean and cleansed. Get yourself, growing some food, even if it's just a little bit in your yard. No, our store's not off-grid also, of course not. Look, there's, the reason why we started living off-grid is because it costs a lot of money to have electricity brought to the cabin, okay? So we were trying to get healthy, and we knew that if we got away from the city and we kind of grew our own food, that was our main focus, that would help us out, right? But then we met the Amish, and we learned that you can live without electricity, and I said, if they can do it, we can do it, right? But then we started learning more and more about our health and nutrition, and reading books like Invisible Rainbow or Dirty Electricity and stuff like that. And we were like, holy smokes, the way we kind of fell into this by the Most High, right? He's guiding our footsteps because we're walking in faith. The way that we're doing this is actually even more healthy for us. We're getting our circadian rhythms back. We're going to bed with the sun down and coming up with the sun up. We're growing food. We're outside. We're grounding. We have our feet in the dirt, right? It's a proven fact that farmers that grow food actually, not the big farmers, but they actually live longer, okay? Not reading rainbow, it's invisible rainbow, okay? And so we started learning that the electricity in your home is creating a problem for you, because that's why they have all these outlets surrounding you. And then they put a smart meter now on your house and everything else, okay? So then when we moved to the new place, we're in the new place, we're not having electricity in our home, right? We had a visitor, Holistic Builder, stayed here because of the conference. She came to the conference. She's from Washington, D.C., living all up in it. And when she came here, she said, holy smokes, I think I just got the best 2 nights of sleep that I've gotten in a long time, because there's no electricity in this house. We don't want it in our house. We don't want it. Yes. Everyone who comes here has just the best sleep. Okay? It's amazing.
And that's it. That's simple.
Yeah.
That's something simple that you guys can do in your house. Turn off your Wi-Fi, get an Ethernet cable. Make sure you don't have your phone in bed with you or by the bed.
No, don't do it.
You don't have any electric things.
Get the TV out of your room.
All those things make a difference. You think it's, easy, but not.
So that's what happened, right? And now we're just trying to, and then so our whole, we've been on YouTube 15 years, and our whole thing up front was trying to teach homesteading and off-grid living and share the benefits and all the tips and tricks. And then COVID happened. And when COVID happened, okay, in case you guys don't know this, the Amish don't have mustaches because all the guys back in the day who started wars and all that stuff had mustaches. So as a passive-aggressive move, the Amish all band together and said no mustaches, okay? Just a passive-aggressive protest way, no mustaches. But I had no mustache, if you've been following our place for a while. And Stacy's turning off the ads for you guys. And what happened was, when COVID happened, and I could totally see, because now my pineal gland is functioning, and I don't drink fluoridated water and eat over-processed foods, that I could see that was such a scam. I could not believe people were fighting over themselves to stand in line to have a swab shoved up their nose. I couldn't believe they were taking DNA and putting it in their stuff and then moving it off to some foreign place you don't even know where your DNA is being sent. And I knew that the jab could not be made up that fast to help a human man and stuff. And besides, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a good vaccine. All this stuff is a scam. And I knew it, and I saw it, and I got very upset about it. And that's why we had our conference that year when everyone else said no thank you, and we're out here doing it. And ever since then I've been trying to wake people up. And I don't know, if you look in history, like, there's no government that's been on your side, no matter what you think. Okay, all the governments overreach, and they constantly are trying to put you in the trick bag.
Well, they just want you to be obeyed.
Yes.
You're told them.
Yes.
They want
And I'm not having it.
I mean, and that's what, you were born free. They basically, we are just a bunch of slaves. So
No,
we
hit
need
that
to learn
thumbs
how
up.
to get out of it.
We only got 700 thumbs up, 777, and there's almost 2,000 people in here. If you hit that thumbs up, everybody else can see that we're back in action, and they might come join us for this chat, okay? We're just trying to help our mankind. Like, I don't want to stand in front of the Most High when I have to, and then he'd be like, man, you had a platform, you had 1.3 million people, plus on Facebook and stuff, 2 million people listening to you and trying to learn and everything, and you never said nothing. I cannot be that guy, okay? I could not be that guy. There's a lot of the people that won't talk about it. Should we just ignore it? Should we just, holly lolly and act like everything's okay and put up our videos and just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I'm actually torn with this stuff because you can't listen to all this negativity all the time. It's very hard. And, I'm able to separate it out. I still live my best life. We're still forging ahead. We have the brick and mortar Missouri Tea Company now and everything. So I'm still trying to live life to the best that I can. I mean, I bless my fellow man. We got a great team, and everyone's blessed. And we try to hang out with you guys and bless you guys. And we have these conferences next year at Barbara O'Neill. Holy smokes, y'all! 5 days. Barbara O'Neill will be speaking every day, at least 2 times a day. You should get your tickets now because Doug's been so busy. I didn't even, raise the rates up yet, which I was supposed to do on the 22nd, if you remember the last time we talked about it. So you still can jump in and get these early bird tickets at a discounted price. They're going to go up 2 times before the actual event, okay? So one time will be here shortly, and then the next time will be after that, like at the end of the year or something. The price will go up. She's expensive to have there, but she's worth every penny. You guys will need a lot of information from her. I'm going to keep her kicking it. She's going to do 2 talks a day. We're going to have Q&A sessions. It's our stuff is very intimate, easy to access, talk to. She's going to bring books, have book signings, have her yam cream, the whole 9. Okay, so if you guys want to come see Barbara O'Neill next year, go to the homesteadinglifeconference.com. Get your tickets now because, like I said, they're still at a discounted rate. It's a 5-day event, and it's not even on the Shabbat. So you can come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can just chill. And we're going to have a chill day. You don't have to spend any money or do anything. Just chill. And we're all going to be there chilling and having a great time. We have live music. We have great family. Family atmosphere. We have great activities for the kids. I'm leaving the link in the comment section, or you can just go to homesteadinglifeconference.com, okay, and hit the ticket button. It'll take you to the calendar, and then you can just click on one of those days, and it'll have all the options. We are selling daily tickets because we know some people make it a whole 5 days, okay? So you can pick 2 days or 3 days that you can come, or just 1 day if you want to, okay? And the new chocolate coming out is totally engineered by chemicals and, fakeness. That's why our chocolate tea is made from the husks of the cacao bean. There's no fake about it. And if you guys check out some history stuff, Martha Washington used to order it in all the time. Yes, Barbara O'Neill. Click the link, Nancy. Click the link. Okay, go to homesteadinglifeconference.com. Start making your plans now. The place is going to be lit. We might even sell out. This is limited seating event too, by the way. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yo, thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it, you guys. I see you over there working it. I appreciate that. It's totally free. Oh, Bentonite Clay. Go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Hit the shop tab. I'll leave a link for you guys, and especially if you want to get Stacy's books. Those are always at Off Grid, never at the Missouri Tea Company.
Well, the Bentonite Clay go to.
Hold on now. I'm telling them. Yeah, I'm going to give you a link. and you scroll down on this link, and you can pick up Stacy's. She has a remedy book. She's teaching you guys how you can take better care of yourself. She has a fermenting book, which is the best way to preserve your food for year after year. Right there's the link, offfoodwithdougandstacy.com, general store, and I have the link directly right there to you. Or you can go to offfoodwithdougandstacy.com and then find the shop tab, and you can hit that. Okay. Plus, we have an events tab there, so everything is in that one place. You can get the teas, you can get the candles, you can go to the events tab and get your tickets. You can get Stacy's books. So that's a good one to go to, is offfoodwithdougandstacy.com. And what were you need?
No, I was talking about the Bentonite. So tip 2.
Oh, the Bentonite clay, when you scroll down, is at the red is the earth. What Texas salt they mine, they scrape it, and they sell it to you in its most pure.
Tick bite. One thing when you add water to the Bentonite clay,
Yes.
it's very good at drawing out toxins and poison. So if you had a tick bite or a bug bite, when you apply the water, it's usually 2 parts water, 1 part clay, and you put it on there, it's very good at drawing and pulling
Yes.
out. So
Bee stings,
you have
wasp
just have it
bites,
with you all the
spider
time.
bites.
With the ticks, everyone is worried about them. So it's very good to do, because if you do it right away, that's good stuff. That's what you want to do. You want to nip it in the bud, as Barney Fife says.
Sheila, you have to go to offgoodwithdougandstacy.com and then hit the shop tab for the fermenting book. Okay? Our radio show starts next week, y'all. Doug and Stacy are going to be on the radio next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, every week after, Saturday and Sunday on 93.3 Real Talk Radio, the conservative, like Christian, news and blah blah radio show, and it's going to be lit. Okay, it's going to be lit. And our punchline is, we won't tell you what to think, but we'll give you plenty to think about. So our first cut goes out this weekend. We're going to kind of let everybody know on the radio who we are and what we've been through. 93.3 in St. Louis. Obviously, we're in Missouri and St. Louis. So go to 93.3 Real Talk Radio. You can do that on your web browser, and then you can listen to the shows on Saturday and Sunday. And if you own a business, and if you're in the St. Louis area or you ship or anything like that, you can actually support what we're doing there and have a radio commercial. If you want to do that, just get hold of me. So far, we have Rolar Plumbing, which is in Bowling Green and Troy, Missouri. We have Valvoline, which does the instant oil changes. They're opening a couple new locations. One's in Centralia, Missouri, so if you live around there, make sure you're patronizing the Valvoline instant oil change on Highway 22. And it's got a car wash right next to it. You get your oil change, slip right around, and then wash your car off the chain, right? 93.3 Real Talk Radio. The Doug and Stacy Show, where we won't tell you what to think, but we'll give you plenty to think about. It's going to be lit. All right. Peppermint for ticks and fleas, if you please.
And like around, herbs are great. Plant herbs around your area. Peppermint, lemon balm, all those things are powerful. Oregano.
I'm leaving the link with the books, the candles, the teas. It's got everything. This link right here is your one-stop shop. And then at the top, you'll see events. And then you can get your tickets for the Barbara O'Neill thing. Yeah, all of a sudden, this borax stuff started popping up everywhere, right? I know, but I'm just saying, like, just out of the blue. All of a sudden now, all over social media is the borax talk.
It's been going on for a few years.
This is pretty heavy right now, right?
Like basically, it's just a salt. I mean, it's not. It's been around a long time.
I know, but it's just weird about how it's just kind of popping up. I'm seeing, because guys, I spend a lot of time researching. I'm on the internet trying to do this research, and now all of a sudden, this borax thing is like popping Commercials and buffering. All right, commercials are off.
They're off.
Yes, I don't have any problem with the borax. I just found it interesting that it was
No, the borax is this.
popping off
Yeah.
big time on social media right now.
Yeah, we have nothing bad to say about borax.
I just found you guys again tonight. It seems like every time I subscribe, it only lasts a few weeks and then it goes away. I know, right? The algorithm is trying to tell you what you should be watching, and most of it's going to be like brainless stuff. Because that's
Yeah,
what
no,
they
you
want
find
you
out,
to do.
yeah.
Yeah. They want you to watch, you know, cats chasing mice or, you know, stuff like that.
Oh my God, there's
And an Oprah commercial, like where's she coming out of the woodwork from? No one's heard nothing about Oprah ever since those Maui fires. She was let them cut through her yard to
oh no, she's
get out of safety. Oh, a resurgence. Oh,
Yeah.
look at how they do you. You know, you guys can't have a brain function longer than a couple months. That's what they think. And so they just circle back around and try to catch you sleeping again. That's what they do, man. It's amazing. Trying to brush it out. Where's Epstein stuff? No one's talking about Epstein stuff.
Yes, you can put pearl powder in your eyes.
Oh, that'd be good. Not too hot. We'll have pearl powder in stock Tuesday, Wednesday. So then we'll start getting all those orders shipped out. My apologies. Yeah, it'll be here Wednesday. Thursday is planned. My apologies on that. Okay? Gonna get back. You guys are gobbling that stuff up so fast. It's really good
Well,
for
the
you.
conference.
Yeah, we had it at the conference, and we had to stock a little bit at the store. We'll get that back to rolling and get it turned out. And the books are back in town too, all about all the uses for the pearl powder, physical book. Okay? You didn't get a commercial, I just turned it off for 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Would you do a video on how to set up the filter yourself, please? Yes, once we actually get those things. So we have some filter systems coming, but the filters now, we've been selling so many of them, they won't be until the end of June. So if you guys, yeah, man, it's crazy. So listen, if you guys, you're smart, okay, you get the filter systems when they show up. Get those filters at the end of the middle of June, okay? So that way, we'll be all ready to go, okay? Doug, love the truth you put out. You please chill on the self promos. Right now, it's 80% advertising and 20% info. You know, you just got to get over it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, our teas are actually good for you. This isn't like just, we're not selling t-shirts, okay? This stuff is actually good for your health and your body. That's why we talk about it, right? Just get over it, you know, suck it up, Marswood. Just, you know, be a big boy, put your big boy britches on or big girl panties on, and just know that, you know, Doug and Stacy don't ask you for nothing, and we're out here trying to, you know, create products that are good for you, and we have to tell you, or otherwise you don't know. There's people that could be tuning in right now that have no idea about the Missouri Tea Missouri Tea Company, and we have so many testimonials about helping people that we know that it works and that it's good. So we're going to do it. Okay? Pearl powder, seawater pearl powder. There's two different types of pearl powder. There's freshwater pearl powder and there's seawater pearl powder. This is ancient Chinese medicine. Okay? It keeps you young. It takes away age spots, wrinkles under your eyes, helps with your hair thickness. It gets you more melatonin in your skin. It has
Not in there. Oh, no.
it has stuff for your teeth and your gums for strengthening it. Okay, it's so good for you. Now the freshwater stuff is not as good as the seawater pearl powder.
Well, so just look. So when you talk about pearl powder, it's something like you're saying. It's been around a very, very long time,
Yeah.
and it's a food. It's a superfood.
Superfood.
And it's loaded in calcium, amino acids, omega-3 fatty acids, which most of us need because everyone is inflamed as well. Selenium and zinc and magnesium. I mean, it has all these powerful things to help the body, which everyone's body is, you know, really low in. So it's something that you can use, and you can use it internally or externally. We have lots of testimonies to support a lot of stuff we're saying. You know, we use it. It's just beneficial. People use it with a little castor oil, rub it with the powder underneath the eyes and above the eyes because it kind of
Helps you with your vision.
Diffuses in your eyes because you're going to give your eyesight a lot of nutrition as well as brushing your teeth with it. You can just add a little water to your toothbrush, put some pearl powder on it, and brush your teeth. It helps to make your teeth strong. It helps your gums. Just so many things. I mean, I oil pull with it with coconut oil. I can't tell you enough. I'm like, you can put it in lotions and use it on your skin because it helps your skin. Because it's just giving you all that beautiful nutrition that your body needs, and from all the toxins in the air and from everything. It's just, you know, it's tough on our bodies. And so things that we can put in to give us nutrition is very important, as well as, you know, drinking good structured water and learning to, you know, try to get rid of some of these toxins. Like I was saying earlier, if you guys missed it, check out Dr. Mindy Pelz, P-E-L-T-Z, and just acquaint yourself with fasting. It's something anybody can do. You know, having some good water with some minerals in it, and then just work on fasting because it can help so much. I was saying earlier, and I don't know, did I do it on the first show or the second? Probably the first one. Second one? Yeah, just even 12 hours, testosterone goes up. You know, after, you know, 16 hours or 17 hours, you know, it's going to help with so many different things going on in your body. You know, having your brain think clearer, helping your hormones even regulate, your immune system, helping, you know, your brain, helping you know, your entire body, your cells after 12 hours are going to go ahead and renew themselves. So it's very powerful and it's not hard to do. And keep your eating within like this 8-hour window, you know, like only eat between like 10 and 6, and then at 16 hours. So then you have 16 hours without putting anything in it. So just
the pearl powder does not even go bad, y'all. But we had to put a 2-year shelf life on it, just, you know, appease the FDA.
And just know with any of these things,
but you should be using it.
But I know, but just make sure that, you know, you don't put it in the sun. Don't keep it in a hot place. You know, you can keep it in a cool, dark place, and it should be fine.
And somebody asked about the shower filters. So I was all about it. I was going to do the shower filters. I was talking with the people and everything. But y'all, it just wasn't advantageous. Like I felt I couldn't do it. Like it would have been like $100 shower filter, and I was just like, there's no way. Like you could probably get almost the same thing for like 40 bucks or 50 bucks or something. And I just couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger on it. If it's not a value, I cannot bring it to you. So that whole thing vaporized and went up in smoke. Okay. So I tried. But you can do your homework. You can find some out there that take out some fluoride and stuff out of your shower head and everything, because your skin is your largest organ on your body. Okay, so I think even Berkey has them now. You just do your homework on them. I think they're like 45 bucks or something. But I was trying really hard, and I thought we were there. And then when I got the thing and we talked about the price, I was like, "There's no way. I just can't do it. I just can't do it." DMSO link is tmhw.net. And if you want to get castor oil, just make sure it's cold pressed and in glass. We don't have a special brand or anything to tell you about. Just make sure it's cold pressed
and just because it is a cooler in a drawer, and just make sure it's very important to get glass, because even the plastic, you could get a good brand, they're putting it in plastic, it's going to be absorbing microplastics. I've been, you know, I've been really good about not getting anything in plastic like that, because it does pull. So try to get glass.
Missouri Tea Company teas and fasting are helping me get off my medications, and following Doug and Stacy has given me a healthier life. Boom. Sean Freeman says that. Okay? We don't just make this stuff up, y'all. And our herbal stitches, man, somebody the other day had a mandolin injury. That wasn't you, but somebody else had.
I had no.
I know you cut your thumb, but they said, man, and they showed a picture and everything. Herbal stitches on this wind there. They put it on there, and it stopped right away. Stop the bleeding, stop the pain, and it makes it good. Oh my goodness! Please stop sending me chats. We're not sending you any chats. Stacy, my dog is not eating her homemade dog food. Wow.
Well, maybe try something else. Maybe she doesn't like something in it.
What kind of dog is it?
What are you feeding her?
Does she got alpha-gal?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Have you seen
How come
the
our dog has ticks like crazy? We're pulling them off, big fat ticks, little ticks, small ticks, big ticks, full of blood ticks, right? My dog will eat meat out there any second. Like, what's up with that? I found that I brought that up to Stacy, and I was like, she says the pearl powder, seawater pearl powder, has helped her osteoporosis and skin. Y'all, we're not typing this stuff in. Like these are all just people saying what's helping them. Your pearl powder helped the hole in my tooth. It doesn't hurt, so I don't think it's super deep. But you want to oil pull?
Well, so here's the thing. Just know, we're not doctors or anything, but what you can do, some things, a lot of these natural means, it is calcium, and we have had a lot of people say and give us lots of great testimonies on their teeth. I know personally for myself, it's made my teeth very, very strong. Oh, I'll give you a great testimony, actually. One of the Amish girls that works with us, her teeth, and she's young, well, she's in her 30s, and a lot of her teeth are starting to fall out. And she came and she talked to me, and so she started to do that. And just after a week, she says her teeth already feel strong. Well, it's been more than a week, but after the first week I asked her, her teeth are already feeling strong, and even the one that kind of fell out is getting better around the edges and all that kind of stuff. And her teeth are much stronger even when she chews, because they were very brittle, and it's helped her. And we have a lot of testimonies on it, so I would just use it. My teeth feel much stronger when I use it, and I've been using it. Yeah, I eat a lot of steak and meat, and my teeth are very strong. So
Somebody says here that a guy in Canada admits to dropping ticks on people, and then they said they paid a lot of money to go drop tick boxes, just like the chemtrail guys get lots of money, because that shuts them up. And it's not money that's the cause of all evil, it's the love of money that is the cause of all evil.
Oh, Nancy said, talking about borax, because Walmart has borax all the time, and they're not going to be carrying it anymore?
Imagine that. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you too, Nancy. How do you guys power your internet modem and your lights? Our lights, we showed you already, right? There it is right there. It's a Milwaukee battery powered light. That's what big stage lights mean. Man, y'all, this is all the real deal going on here, right? Real deal. I got a power brick right here. See this power brick? And this powers the computer and anything we need to do online. I got Ethernet cables right here. There's no Wi-Fi. Y'all, we are telling you exactly how we do everything. We want to help you out.
And I have my clothes hanging right here on the way.
Yeah, we got racks over there. I mean, this is the real deal, real deal. A lot of times people want to go live off-grid, okay? And then they want to bring their whole city life with them. And then they get solar panels and batteries and all this stuff, and it's too expensive. And you know what I mean? Like, they're having now these solar panels are starting to go out of lifespan, and they don't know what to do with them, and they're piling up everywhere. Dogs don't get alpha-gal. Just looked it up last night as I pulled a tick off my dog. Well, why is that? Why don't they get the alpha-gal? They eat meat. They like meat. Why wouldn't the dog get it? That's amazing. Amazing. They get cancer because they get vaccines and they eat the kibble and everything else, right? So they get all the things that we get, but all of a sudden they don't get the alpha-gal.
Well, then they come out and vaccine.
Amazing. You know the worst thing about the commercials is that we can't talk away from my device, so I would absolutely love to take a virtual tour by candlelight through where you live, your gardens, and well, we'll do that in the daytime so you can see better. See, we got this thing right here. See it right there? Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you. I'm showing the light. See that? That's like a skylight. And then in the daytime, this place lights up like crazy because of that light right there. Okay? So that's how we do the lights. Otherwise it'd be kind of dark in here even with all the windows. So we have one in our bathroom, we have one right here. Oh my gosh, y'all. Stay vigilant out there. You know what I mean? Like fasting and in prayer, trying to eat as clean as you can. Go to this website, get Stacy's fermenting book. So this year when you get the stuff out of the garden or you buy from the farmer's markets, you can preserve your food the best way.
Yeah, you guys, the cabbage is coming out now. You
Yes.
get fresh cabbage, you could be making lots of sauerkraut. The highest thing known to have is the highest in vitamin C, and your body can't make vitamin C by itself, so you have to give it something that's good, and it's super duper powerful. Has a lot of vitamin C in it compared to anything else, more than blueberries, red peppers.
Any of it.
So,
Yes, Danny.
and it's awesome. There's the bacteria and your gut. It's going to help you so much. And we're talking about all these toxins and poisons in the sky. Sauerkraut is an amazing food to add to your diet because it will help even pull and help get rid of some of that and detoxify you. So that's why fermented foods is another wonderful thing to add. Besides, when you ferment something, it breaks it down so it's easier to digest for the body. And then it's going to draw a lot of toxins as well. So, you know, I think you should try it. You guys can make it. And I have a fermenting book that can give you lots of recipes to do. So, and right now, cauliflower is coming out soon. Cauliflower makes a beautiful ferment too, and it lasts a long time, and it stays crunchy.
And you should get her remedy book too, y'all. She walks you through all these 100+ remedies to help keep yourself right tight, not a sight, so you can stay healthy. She goes over a lot of the stuff, and we use all these things, okay? And we don't have any primary care physicians. We don't go to doctors. We don't take big pharma. We don't let people stick things in our arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And we're just trying to share that with you guys so you can see. My fingernails were like tissue paper, no joke. And I've been using the pearl powder for about 3 months. And I noticed a week ago my nails are much stronger and now are growing. That's from Pamela, so you don't think it's the same person saying it over and over. It's true, y'all. It's absolutely true. Girl, you know it's true. As a matter of fact, because I know we got the pearl powder coming in and it's sold out right now, I'm going to go over here and turn it on for you guys so you guys can get the pearl powder on order and incoming, okay? So I'm going to go drop that on you guys right now. So if you guys want to get the pearl powder, we're talking about it, I'm going to make it available. Just be patient.
Oh my gosh, Marty!
I know, I'm doing it. Just be patient, because like I said, it's this week, and then we'll get your orders caught up. Don't, just be patient. I'm going to do it for you guys so you don't miss out, and then I'll order some more right away too. But I want you guys to get this pearl powder now, okay? I want you to get this pearl powder, okay? For you in case you're looking at it and it's sold out. Just be get it all rinky-dinked up for you. All right? So I'm adjusting it right now. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. 150.
No, really?
Yep. All right, there it is, y'all. We got it online for you right now. If you want to get the pearl powder, get it now, and we'll get it. As soon as we get it in, we'll start getting your orders out the door. You can also pick up the pearl powder book that has over 200 ways to use the pearl powder. It's 200 pages, and it has a bunch of ways to use it, okay? And if you want to get some, you can get some now. I did that just for you. Just be cool, and just know that we're going to get it out as soon as we can. We ship out so fast, and we really take this stuff serious, right?
Okay. See that?
What?
Go back down. Read that.
What is it? Reread.
Right there.
Don't forget your rebounder. Yeah. If you guys got a lot of people are getting the rebounder because we talked about how that cleans out your lymphatic system and everything. We found a place that has, inexpensive rebounders, affordable. Stacy had a Bellicon, and I mean, that thing's expensive. A lot of people can't afford that. Okay? This stuff is seriously on my heart, right? Like, I don't want to be sending you guys places where stuff is too much, too expensive. So we partnered with a place called Leaps and Rebounds. Okay, so if you just type in Leaps and Rebounds, just use off-grid when you check out. Or if you want a direct link, just email me and put rebounder in the subject line, and I'll send you the direct link. But all you have to do is go to Leaps and Rebounds, and then when you purchase, put in off-grid at the end there, the code, and you will save money.
Yeah, because I can't tell you. I got my rebounder right here. It just sits out all the time.
All the time.
And I purposely leave it down.
I even use it.
So Doug uses it because when you see it, you walk by it.
Because what happens is I'm walking and then I don't see it and I trip on it and then I bounce and then I start bouncing and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take my rebounder now.
No, so I like to leave it out because then he'll get on it. Because you only need to bounce a few minutes minutes a day. I mean, that's all you can give. And it's incredible for the lymphatic system. It helps your bones, keeping your bones strong. It helps your digestion. It helps strengthen your pelvic floor, your bone density. It helps with even, strengthening your eyes.
No, you don't shower in pearl powder.
No,
You
that would
take
be.
it. You can put it on your skin and you can take it internally, but you can't afford to be taking showers in it. I bought it at the Goodwill and it broke both my feet. 5 jumps hurt me so bad. It did.
But that's the thing, you can get the cheaper ones, that's the problem. The cheaper ones are just too jarring. So there's a lot of people who say, I can't rebound because it hurts my back. A lot of times people, because you're bouncing and you're not going to be going against like a hard floor. So it's just going to be very giving. And you don't have to be flying in the air. Your feet can stay on this thing and you just kind of like
bounce.
Bounce.
It creates that hunter-gatherer motion because a lot of us are way too sedentary. So that's what clogs up your lymphatic system. So when you bounce on this thing, because you don't want to go running down the street or 5-mile runs or nothing, this helps your lymphatic.
Yeah, anybody can do it. You can get a T-bar on it if you want to, because you are going to work on a lot of balance. It's going to help you. So understand, like when you are on an unstable surface, because it is, a little wobbly because it's moving, it's going to help strengthen lots of parts of you that needs help, where you have an imbalance. And that's what's so good. Like if you have a stronger ankle on one side than the other, or stronger hip or knee, it's going to help address that as well. So, and you're going to get muscle tone like you can't imagine. Your legs will get strong, you'll build muscle. And then, even if you would balance with your arms out to the side like this, you're kind of going against gravity, so it'll help tone up your arms. It's so cool. You can just stand there. You can watch your favorite TV show if you want to, or watch a movie or something.
Watch Doug and Stacy.
You only need a couple minutes, and it's very simple. And what happens is you're going to get oxygen to the brain. You're going to feel better. It's going to wake you up. It's just amazing. The better you get with it, you can push harder. You can start just a basic bounce where your feet are just bouncing, or you can lift your heels up a little bit. And then when you get better, you can kind of come up a little bit, and you always want to push down, down, down. You're not flying
You're
up.
not bouncing up, right?
But just to start, just bouncing a little bit, it's an incredible way to help, strengthen your knees, your joints, helping, you want to bounce. If it hurts, then don't bounce so much. Just gentle bouncing. It's just incredible. And then you can get up. There's lots of things that you can find on YouTube or find a rebounding thing that you like. But the cool thing is it doesn't take much time. If you want to do a minute here, a minute there, a minute there, that's good.
Steve, you're in La La Land. There's no Optimus robots going to be bouncing around or doing anything next year.
You know, okay?
I can barely keep a Wi-Fi signal on my live streams. All right? Don't believe that stuff. Okay? That's all hype. Okay? They're way far away from that, but they're trying to get there, but it ain't happening. I watch these robots walk around. They're clumsy, fumbling, fall downstairs. It's not happening, right? Even though they're trying really hard to get them there. It's not going to be next year, but I ain't saying it ain't coming, but it ain't going to be no next year. Okay? Those are the facts. All right, dang. Thoughts on helping my child with autism?
Well, the big thing with that, is look at the diet as well. But structured water is huge. Definitely look into that and look into just a very clean diet. No processed foods, no sodas, none of that, because you notice a lot of these children that have autism, they have digestive problems. So just by healing the gut and the other big one I'm going to tell you with autism is heavy metal toxicity. That's a big one, that we need to help clean out. You can also check at tmhw.net and maybe contact her and see, she might have some ideas too. You might want to get a hold of her, but just things like that are important, really, really important.
Dr. Cowan has info on autism as well.
And you can go to like the New Biology Clinic.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
You can check that out. Tina wants to know, can you use it if you have hardware in your lumbar spine? Well, if the doctor's saying you're able to do, everything. I mean, you're not going to be flying and doing flips or anything. You know what I mean? You're just going to kind of be moving. And if they've said that you're clear to do, you know, whatever you can do, and you're not having any pain.
So if you guys got here late or whatever, YouTube, we did a first part of our video. We were talking about how they're spraying glyphosate, verified, in Lake Tahoe, one of the pristine places in our country. Trump actually did his, decree, executive order, allowing them to even dump even more glyphosate on Lake Tahoe, California. And for some reason, about 20-something minutes in, the whole video shut down. Okay, so we left that up for you guys so you can watch it and hear the news stories, so you can think about it and leave comments. And we can get some conversation going under that video. But then I wanted to restart the video, which is what we've done, because I want to, we just want to talk with you guys and hang out. This is every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stopped everything we were doing on this, this day and every Monday, and we want to be here with you guys so we can hear your stories. We can talk about what's going on. We can, answer questions about off-grid and homesteading, talk about Barbara O'Neill being at our conference next year for 5 days, just whatever, right? And we're still hanging out with you guys. It's 8:48 Central Standard Time, and we haven't gone anywhere. And this is the time when we all meet up and we can share our stories and we talk about everything, okay?
Betsy wants to know what size do you have, the 40 or 48 inches. Betsy, I like the bigger one, the 48-inch ones, so it just depends. It's smaller, like you have more room to move around in the 48-inch ones. And usually I know a lot of people get the 40-inch ones, and they wish they got the bigger one. But I like
For sure you can't sleep because it's a frequency that's messing up your body.
what?
We still recommend, what does it say? We still recommend log built home. What made you choose your new build logs? Want to build? Yeah, you should. If you want to build a log home, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we love our log.
Yeah, the log home was awesome, but this time I was kind of in a hurry. I didn't have time to be sourcing out stuff and everything.
And that would take a lot longer.
And the 10, I don't have to stain. I'm getting older. I'm going to be worried about staining my house and stuff. I had a 12 inch on my roof. I don't want to be an old guy up there banging chains in my chimney to clean it out. So, we improved that land. Place here. And, it's just how it is. So, it's a very nice little spot. No electricity in this house. We have a wood cook stove, wood-fired hot water heater. We have a shower. Everything's one level. Outdoor kitchen's finished. It's right off the side of the house. How do you like it?
She
loves it. So, we're just kind of doing our thing, y'all. Your life is like a story. This is just the next chapter. If you have mites in your chicken coop, pick you up some earth and put some in there, sprinkle it around everywhere, and then we'll start killing that stuff. And actually, if you put it out, your chickens will even, swoosh around in it, and that helps them get rid of them on their bodies. She just purchased her 5-day pass for the conference next year. I can't wait. Y'all, the early bird, just to confirm, these are the early bird tickets. They're way discounted, and we will be raising up the price. Go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com. That's the link I keep leaving. You can get Stacy's books, you can get our teas, our candles, pearl powder I just made available, even though we don't really have it, but it's on its way. And you can hit the events tab and get tickets. The 48, like the 48, Betsy. And get your tickets for the conference next year under the events tab. Diatomaceous earth kills any insect with an exoskeleton. Yes, it does. Keep that away from your beehives. Doug, what do you use for power then for water, lights, etc.? I assume you're not using solar. Dang, I just showed everybody our light. It's just a Milwaukee battery light. Okay.
Oh yeah, we have a there, and then we have another one on the sink that has like a whole Milwaukee battery, and then the little light bulbs in there are from, I always forget the name of it.
What to get?
Niola. You go to tmhw.net, and then there, like I have one at full 3 times. It has like the morning light or afternoon light, and you get out. You don't all the LED kind of stuff.
Or just get some regular old lights. you use to get rid of groundhogs? Molly caught her first
Oh my
groundhog,
gosh.
y'all.
Yeah, Molly the groundhog on
And then you
the
got 22 or 30.
Molly caught a groundhog.
They will wreck your concrete. They will wreck your buildings. They'll burrow underneath everything. It's crazy. Blocks from Germany, straight up from Germany. What is a good anti-parasite remedy for humans? Oh boy.
Well,
That's a whole new thing.
Well, I mean, you know, the one thing we need to do, I guess I can also get, you can go to tmhw.net. I'm not going to get into some of this stuff. Right
tmhw.net.
And there are some good options there. So you can ask there too. But there are some good, like, natural remedies that you guys can do. You know, people talk about wormwood and
Bartesme is,
what did you say?
Bartesme is,
Oh, right. And they're yeah, I know that. But like the black, there's one where you can do the three. It gets all of those things. Black walnut milk, almond cloves, and oh my gosh, I just forgot the last one. What's the last one?
Nicotine. I mean, you know, like there might be something to
Wormwood,
it.
thank you, Daddy.
Wormwood, yeah, you said it.
That's the one, and you can find that they have one now, but they're
Cloves.
Yeah, that's ours. That's those three. Doc Jones has stuff, but
Yeah, Doc Jones has stuff.
There's a whole protocol. You can check out tmhw.net.
Another thing about the teas, this link right here, is they can make tinctures from them because they're that good. Okay, very fresh. So you can make some good tinctures for yourself at home, and then you can have some tinctures right there for you when you need it.
Yeah, my sweat. That's right. Got wormwood, cloves, black walnut milk.
See, I told you, Karen. All you gotta do is go look it up. Rockefeller's totally captured all this health stuff, and then they even bought the cancer place, the Cancer Institute, right? And then they get you suckered up on this pink clothes and everything, and then you send them all your money, and they're just making hand over fist money off of this stuff.
And then
It's crazy.
So here, actually, I will tell you, black seed oil from cumin is, I love that. Like, if I had to pick one thing, for me personally, I have lots of black seed oil and tincture. I personally like that a lot. I also, like, if anyone would have, you know, like, if you had a achy tooth or something, you can put it in with your coconut oil and swish, you know, that could be something that, you know, you might want to try as well. Do your research on black walnut seed. It's wonderful, you know, people take it internally, and it helps a lot of different things. It's been around for thousands of years. It comes from a food source, and there's lots of amazing things it does. You know, people talk about the parasites as well on that one, so check into that one. That is a really good one. I have quite a bit of that here in our house, and that is one of my favorites. It doesn't have, but like, I'll just give things to Doug, but that's not his favorite thing. It does have a more antiseptic-y taste, but it's not as bad as like some other things you might eat or drink. But that is my favorite.
No, they don't really know that much about you, Nancy, because a lot of the stuff goes to the states, right? Like when you get a driver's license in your state before the real ID comes out, that information is just in your state. And then, you know, like up till a while ago, especially the Patriot Act, they had to have a warrant and all this stuff to get into your business. But now what the feds are doing are they're circumventing all your state rights, and then they're swooping you up into the federal database, okay? It's crazy out there. So everything is changing really fast. Everything is getting different, and we just gotta stay on our toes, do the best that you can, stay vigilant. The most capable hand is at the end of your wrist. Quit co-opting your life out to the superstores and the grocery stores and the water company and the electric company and the school system, which is a total joke. Homeschooling. Every homeschool kid I've ever met, besides some people that I know that say they homeschool, they really don't. But most of the people that we did homeschool their kids are way ahead of public school. Don't send your kids to college. Don't waste your money that you saved up your whole life sending them to college. That's for suckers. You know what I'm telling you? Like, this is all legit, what I'm telling you guys. Keep your kids close to you. Don't let them be on the internet all the time. Don't put their, phones in their pockets. If you see your grandkid put his phone on his butt or in his front pocket, smack him in the head. You know what I mean? Tell him, cut it out. Colon cancer is off the chain, #1 cancer now, because everyone keeps their phone in their back pocket, okay? Even Kennedy came out from Central Casting and said he had to sue the FDA and the, communication company because they were not being honest with how much radiation comes off the phones. And he actually won, but they never did nothing about it. So they're telling you everything. You just pay attention and believe what they're saying and then do your homework.
Yes, creative. I said I love it.
Okay, so that's an hour and 12 minutes plus the 30, 40 minutes we put in at the beginning of this thing trying to tell you guys about Lake Tahoe and how they're scamming out over there, spraying glyphosate. Somebody put boots on the ground and verified it. Go watch that video as well. I mean,
Roger that.
it's pretty These autonomous cars, we catch.
Yeah, I normally do, but sometimes you'll underscore the evidence so far that you can't hear other people, right? That's true.
AI
These guys running 25,000 watts. It's hard to squash around whenever they're full power like that.
They're getting closer and closer to it. This stuff is.
Be safe.
It is coming.
He doesn't do so.
Courses in other languages.
Yeah, another one of those three-letter acronyms that don't seem to really do anything anymore.
Are they still building a data center in Mars?
I heard
Oh,
that.
they're right.
Y'all, they are not going to stop building these data
Now,
centers.
they interfere with the aircraft communications and shit. They damn sure be all over it.
City councilmen and stuff will say, okay, but then they're just going to move down the street. Like, they are going to build 6,000 data
you think
centers
so?
up in here. They already got the
I guess
plan.
they've been
They're already doing it. They're already buying
Picking
them.
some ham operators and a couple of other things, but there hasn't been much for TV yet.
Okay. They're not going to stop. There is a plan.
Yeah, I'd just like to see drivers getting back on the radio like they used to be. That way, less traffic and everything else and stuff. Watching. Take the whole
Stop spraying it nowhere.
changes. What you do that let's get to a big back of a traffic center. Everybody want to know what's going on.
And then aluminum and barium and all that stuff they're spraying up there. I do have a t-shirt about that. I can't read.
It would be nice.
But it is, all stuff causes Alzheimer's and all these other problems, dementia.
Yeah, for somebody's been doing this 44 years and knowing how it used to be and what it is today and stuff. It's just like, what the hell
And that's
happened?
just for data. That's right. There's too many of them. How can they be just for data? Five,
Went down the toilet just like everything else.
People.
No doubt.
500. There is something afoot. Okay? And let me tell you, Bezos.
Yeah, regardless, I still run my radio on all the time and stuff. It's like, some drivers talking right now and stuff.
Okay? The internet.
Come across somebody actually will tell you stuff I like to hear, right?
They ultimated Elon Musk, and they let him go out with him as the branding face. Data into the data center stuff and make their AI more intelligent. And I didn't even think about that until several years ago when I started hearing about the AI stuff, and I thought, well, I'll be doggone. That's why they paid YouTubers to make videos. Because they're sucking up all of our movements, our eyes, our faces. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, they see the way we live, the way we work our animals. Every single thing we're doing is totally captured through Google, Facebook, and that's what they're doing. That was the whole thing. Was so they could gather all that information to feed the AI stuff. It's amazing.
How do you know about blood pressure?
We don't have blood pressure.
Well, no, I'm saying it's like sort of.
Except we're not here after her.
So look at hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea, right?
Red,
Yeah.
red, and that's color. Our blood
the Missouri Tea Company people are loving
And
the
that's
whole type of
that's our most popular tea.
Yeah.
So put it in, I put it in a tea ball and then I let it diffuse overnight in the refrigerator and then take it out. Gosh, we have to go. We have to go.
Where are we going?
I have to go to the tea company.
Oh, that's right. She got to make her brews for tomorrow.
And so it makes an incredible tea.
I'll stay with you guys. All right, y'all. So that's the skinny on what's going down, right? Exercise and deep breathing help try to not process food. Get off the white salt. That's sodium dumpers.
Yeah, just in general, your general health. You know, if you have anxiety or anything. But generally, a lot of people that have blood pressure, but not from stress. Look at eating a lot of kinds of food that have junk salt, salt and all that.
Yes, mullet tea is great for your lungs.
So, you know, you have to just know, you know, be about it, being out of nature, walking, you know,
Hug a tree.
stop and smell roses, doing all these things. If you're getting your diet in check, drinking good structured water, you know, eating right, all these things can change your life. You know, people think, you know, you don't need to, you don't have to keep saying, oh, it's hell getting old. It shouldn't be like that, you know, if you take care of your body, you know, and some of these things, like people want to lose weight, a byproduct of getting healthy is losing weight. So you don't need to go into it thinking, oh, I got to lose weight. Get into it and start getting healthy. And as you start getting healthy by making these simple changes that we talk about week in and week out, you know, like getting up, looking at the sun in the morning, getting that first morning light, you know, before 9 o'clock in the morning, you need to get outside, not look at it from your window. You have to get outside. Maybe going for a walk in the morning or going for a walk midday, you know, getting more movement in there. You know, grounding, sit outside, you know, watch the sunset with your feet in the ground, on the ground, on the earth. So these things are, you know, really important. Changing what you're eating, you know, eating the processed food, all these things, working on your breath, getting good sleep, and you start doing these simple things, things get better. Lose weight, it's not going to happen in a day or two because you need to get this way in a day or two years. So, and things will start changing. You can do it. And having that better mindset. You know, don't think, you know, talk about it. Don't think, I mean, the world is kind of getting confused. But, you know, you need to listen
Neil speaking at our conference next year, the Homesteading Live Conference. And come to that. It's a 5-day event. We do have single-day tickets. You can meet like-minded folks. You can get a ton of information. You know, move the needle on your health and your nutrition. It's the events tab off of DougAndStacy.com. It's right on the top. You'll see it says events. And then you can come to that thing. We had a great time this last year. There was 1,000 people there. And we talked and we had hug necks and heard stories and, you know, got phone numbers. One guy's going to send us the Alabama guy is going to send us the stuff. He wants us to check it out. He said we'd be happy to have it at our store. You know, not walnuts. What is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Alabama guy. He's got the largest pecans in Florida, in Alabama. And he's going to send us some. We should be getting them soon.
Hey,
And hopefully maybe we'll see you guys in person at the Missouri Tea Company live location in Vandalia, Missouri. You guys come by there, you can probably catch